So this was a Gold 1 exploration grant aimed at investigating the markers of effective school principals. So Susanna Loeb at Stanford and I led a team that worked with 4 different urban school districts, so Miami-Dade County Public Schools, San Francisco Unified, Milwaukee Public Schools, and Kansas City, Missouri schools to collect a large array of data that dove deep into leadership practice in the schools in those districts. We developed a standardized protocol for recording what principals do. Then we trained a team of data collectors to go into schools and follow principals around over a full work days. These were mostly graduate students, and so they had a protocol, and every 5 minutes a timer would alert the data collector that they needed to record information about what the principal was doing in that moment. What tasks they were engaged in, where they were, who they were talking to, what they were talking about, and so forth. So we were really able to log the principal's activities in very specific detail. We did a total of about 775 person-day observations over the life of the grant. So what was nice is that then we could link what we observed to a variety of other data sources. So we had administrative data from the district, we had data from surveys and interviews that we were also collecting. And then these data allowed us to examine school leadership from multiple angles. And we have probably 20 articles or so funded by this award that are either published or in progress. And so some of the findings from this work include the importance of time spent on specific aspects of instructional leadership. So one message that principals get is that they need to be in classrooms frequently, they need to be conducting walkthroughs to informally gauge classroom instruction in their buildings. And our work suggests that time spent on informal observation isn't worth very much on its own. What matters is that principals spend time on coaching and professional development. We've also looked at how principals evaluate their teachers. So we know that in teacher evaluations nationally, nearly all teachers are rated effective. And an important question is whether that's because principals can't tell who the effective teachers are in their buildings, or whether they have incentives to give high ratings even to teachers they don't believe are strong instructors. And the answer from our work seems to be the latter, that principals will sometimes give very different ratings to us as researchers when nobody will ever see what the rating is than they will on high-stakes personnel evaluations. And that's especially true for novice teachers, for example. We've also looked at how principals in schools assign teachers to students and what factors they consider to be important in making assignment decisions. The work we've done here shows that principals systematically assign their less experienced teachers to their less advantaged students, which is probably exactly opposite of the pattern you'd like to see. Other research we've done shows that principals respond to accountability pressures to push their less effective elementary school teachers, for example, down into lower grades where we don't have standardized testing, and that those choices in turn have negative effects on student achievement as those students progress into tested grades. In other work we've done under this grant, we've documented the importance of teachers working together in teams and the importance of teacher collaboration, both of which suggest the importance of creating a collaborative culture as an effective leadership strategy. We view all of this work as asking important questions about the nature of effective leadership and pointing in the direction of some promising answers. Really, the beauty of a Goal 1 award is that it can provide the resources to generate new hypotheses about critical areas in education that we need to know more about, and to point in some promising directions that researchers can look to in addressing pressing educational problems.